All right, guys, about to play the first match in a Time Spiral draft. We drafted a black-red deck with a little bit of madness upside, tons of removal though, which is usually a good thing, and good creatures for the latter part of games too. I would like to play first. Right, I think I keep this. I mean, it's not the most amazing hand ever, but we've got a 2-drop to hold him off for a while, a 3-drop, and a removal spell. So I think that's pretty good. We are on the play. Being able to block stuff with Shadow isn't irrelevant either. I mean, there's several creatures with Shadow in the format. I think most of them are black. I don't know if they reprinted any white creatures with Shadow in this set, but we'll lead with the Swamp here. All right. This would still be pretty good removal today. Although, I mean, I guess we just recently had the white version of it with, oh God, what's it called? I don't remember, but it also had Awaken 6. It was white in Battle for Zendikar. And it wasn't incredible, but it's perfectly fine, you know. I guess it gets a little better, too, in a world where you have walls and your opponent's just, like, throwing all his creatures at you in an attempt to get a little bit of damage in. Right, our opponent may be like a 3-color good stuff kind of deck, 4-color, something. We're drawing a lot of lands. We'll play our Channeler and end our turn. I mean, the good news about this kind of hand is most of our best cards, all of our best cards are still in our deck. So we probably draw them at some point, you know. It looks like I think we can make this game last long enough to draw our threats and, you know, maybe we win a game with Stuffy Doll or something. Yep, definitely a multicolor good stuff kind of deck. Watcher Sliver. Oh, so it's a Sliver deck, which means our Plague Sliver is going to be super good against this guy. Like, we can just steal a game with Plague Sliver. Let's just draw him right now. So if he plays the blue Sliver, there's one that does 2 damage to a creature and 3 damage to itself. If he draws that, we're in trouble, although we can assassinate it. So at least there's that. It has to tap to do that, so. Plague Sliver, come on. Well, it's not a Plague Sliver. Question is whether I suspend it or cast it sooner. Like next turn. Wish I'd done that on turn 1. It'd be coming into play right now. And they have haste when they come into play, so. I think I'm going to do this. I mean, it'll come into play later, gives us more flexibility with our mana now, so. And I'm not, like, super worried at this point. There were some sweet slivers going around. Too bad we didn't get both Plague Slivers. We had to take removal over it. Slivers are fun to draft. I do think they're a lot better when you have way more slivers, like more diverse slivers in the block format, rather than this one. All right. We're going to take that. So the question is, do I want to assassinate one of these? And I think the answer is yes. I mean, I only have one choice to assassinate, actually. The problem is 4 power is actually more of a problem for me right now than 4 toughness, but, you know. I can definitely just block and trade with a Bone Splitter Sliver with my Aether Flame Wall, so if I have mana untapped and so forth. Right, another land isn't really what we want. But I think we just play Assassinate since we can. Do I attack here? I don't think so. I think just leaving me open to be able to use my Flowstone Channeler's ability seems relevant. Especially if he's about to play a sliver with 1 toughness, which there are several of, like 2 drops and stuff. I think it may be better actually to trade the Charger for the Bone Splitter sliver. All right. Does it get +2/+2? Yeah, that's pretty solid little 4-drop. I mean, it's not incredible, especially for green, but green usually does way better on creatures than that. We definitely need to draw some gas and less lands, though. Although our lands do make it so this can keep trading up, which isn't irrelevant. Plague Sliver would be nice. Our opponent would start losing multiple life a turn and he'd have to think harder about whether he wants to play slivers. All right, no attack at all works for me. We have this guy coming into play soon, but for now we're just drawing lands. I think we just end our turn there. So 8 of 17 lands, and we're 12 cards in. That's not usually where you want to be, but luckily our Wall and our Flowstone Channeler are holding off our opponent decently enough. Okay. I think we just take 4, and at the end of my turn, I kill the Quilled Sliver with, yeah. We just take 4 here, and then we kill the Quilled Sliver with our Flowstone Charger. Flowstone Charger, Flowstone Channeler. Flowstone Charger, also a card, I think. You come into play now? I think you might. I haven't actually been paying attention. Probably should. No, you don't. 1 more turn. And then you come down with help. Alright, Feebleness isn't bad right now. I want to hold on to my land so I have something to discard to my Flowstone Charger. So I'm going to hold on to it. Charger. Channeler. Flowstone Channeler. Because we can put Feebleness on this thing, and then you discard a card to kill it. That does empty our hand. It's worth noting, but that is something we can think about. So our opponent has 4 colors, basically, but if fixing, he has to tap a mana. Okay. All right. We can also just block it with our Aetherflame Wall. That's probably better. And then we can kill this with our land. Yeah, that's better. That is a lot better. I think we just go ahead and kill this now. So if he wants to use more mana, he has to do it now. So all right. Dead Sliver. Okay, so we're going to plop Feebleness onto this thing. Oh, we actually can't trade with it, but we can block it. So I was thinking I would have more red mana untapped, but I had to tap a bunch of it. So we can just block this now, though. All right. Yeah, Feebleness definitely gets better when you have 2 Aetherflame Walls. And now we can actually kill that thing with our Flowstone Charger, like in response to a creature coming into play. Flowstone Channeler. And we also have our Keldon Halbardier coming into play, who I'd probably start attacking with, because yeah, we have another land to hold on to. So yeah, I think we just get in there. Kapow. Block that. You may have a trick or removal. I mean, it is easy to kill if you can kill it. I was hoping, it turns out we probably should have cast it on turn 5. We haven't really needed our mana, but we do have 2 mana sinks at least. So at least we have that going for us. So all this mana is not useless, and drawing lands means I get to discard them to kill things. I mean, this thing has already, been incredible. So killed 2 creatures for the cost of extra mountains. Yeah, I didn't really think you'd be blocking. All right, I think I just did my turn. In response to this thing getting buffed, I can discard a card and kill it. That does mean he can attack with his Bone Sliver, I guess. All Sliver creatures have reach. Okay. You're also going to be a 4/2, which isn't amazing for me. Do I kill Herdnar? If I kill Herdnar, I can trade with my Aetherflame Wall. At least. And then this goes back down to a 2/2. Yeah. Kill him. He does have a decent attack here. I mean, yeah, but he decided not to take it. Jeez. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 17 lands. I think we have to go back on defense now, though. 2 4/2s is enough of a problem that I want my Keldon Halbardier to be able to block. You know, it can block both of them really effectively. And I can hold on to this land to be used for innumerable things. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to block. This freaking Flowstone Channeler has been awesome, so I don't know that I want to lose it. Actually, wait a second. With First Strike in play, this will hit that first, and then that'll, yeah. So then this will be down to a 2/2. Yeah, that's way better. First Strike is relevant, people. See if he's got a trick. He does have a trick, and it's a good one. Thrill of the Hunt. Okay. I wish I had 2 cards to discard. He can flash it back and make this have 5 toughness, right? It'll go to 4. No, it'll have 6. Dang. Yeah, this is going to be ugly. I mean, even if I had 2 cards to discard, it wouldn't work. So, all right. So that happens. And then he flashes it back, I'm guessing. Yes. Stupid +2, man. I could almost take it down, but not quite. And this is going to die now, too. But I will take it with me, at least. Yeah. Yeah, that Thrill of the Hunt was ugly. Don't give me a land. There we go. That's actually really good against him, like I've been saying. So I think we play it. It makes my Plague Sliver a 7/5, incidentally. And he's going to lose 1 life at his upkeep. I think we just end the turn. Drops him to 15. We lose 1 at our upkeep. Ooh, God, that card's so good. Why are you mainboarding it? Oh, God. That's bad for us. I do have a lot of removal. Let's draw some of it. Nope. Yeah, we're in trouble. Too many lands have been drawn in this game. That is for sure. That Spectral Force is just going to kill us. More or less. All right. Wow. We have so much removal. We have 6 mana untapped. But doesn't matter. So 11. We're pretty close to dead here. I can't even do enough to him. Although if my Plague Sliver dies, this won't untap. Right. Okay. Right now it tramples over for 6. I think we just take it and it stays tapped down. Now, this Verdant Embrace gives him a Saproling every upkeep, including my upkeep. See? Yeah, you're not very good right now. Ooh, we don't even want to play you because that means that thing untaps. So, we're not playing that. Wait a second. Defending player controls no black permanents. I thought it was the opposite. Never mind, that's super main boardable. Jesus, why'd they make that so strong? Yeah, we just lose. We have lost. Oh, and it only matters when it attacks anyway. So, yeah. All right, though, our opponent does have lots of 1 toughness creatures, and Flowstone Channeler did seem really good. We may want it more than a Trespasser. Subterranean Shambler also seems a little better in this matchup than usual. Mind Stab. I mean, our opponent had so many cards in his hand forever, but he also was kind of mana screwed. But he did have lots of like later drops, so we may want to bring in Mind Stab. Feebleness seemed okay. This didn't seem amazing in this matchup. Obviously, Plague Sliver is amazing. I guess we didn't have that many spells who could have taken down that 8/8. We had our Assassinate, which we'd already played, and we had Dark Withering. I think that's it. That could have gotten us there. Now Stuffy Doll against that, although it has tramples. Never mind. It's not that good. I guess our Tendrils at a certain stage could take that thing down. Okay, what do we lose then? I think I'm going to lose the Halberdier. Halberdier probably is the proper way to say that. Okay, we do want to play first. God, another hand filled with lands. I mean, it's not a bad one. I think we have to mulligan it, though. Like, I just had a bad experience last game. Although we didn't even have a hand filled with lands last time. We just only drew lands. Like, ugh, okay. Well, I think we keep this one. Although we don't have the double black for either of these spells, so it's a little ugly. But, okay, well, we can play that at least. So I think I leave it on top. We do need to draw our second black, but I think we do, probably. Don't play the Gem Sliver. Okay, good. Just that one. I think I just take one here and suspend Mind Stab. Because that makes my opponent have to play a different kind of game, basically. Although if he just has a super aggressive hand this time, it's going to suck. But, you know, he has to think about the fact that it's in play. Let's do this so we actually remember that it's out there suspended. So this is basically Jazam Djinn, except it has the strange upside of hurting my opponent and it being helped by my opponent's creatures. So it's like a sweet card against Slivers. Didn't prove its worth in the first game, unfortunately, but right, nothing is good. That means he'll have more cards in his hand when that comes into play. I think we just play the Knight. Like, the Channeler, yes, can kill that, but I think the Knight's better for us right now. He can use, like, his pump spell to kill my Skulking Knight, but all right. Menace is a problem now. Right, another counter comes off. Opponent has 4 cards in his hand. So, if I draw black, I'd probably play my Plague Sliver right away instead of playing my Channeler. If I don't draw black, I'd probably play the Channeler and be ready to kill the Two-Headed Sliver with its ability. Okay, we didn't draw what we wanted to. We drew our Dragon Whelp, who will probably be good later. I take like 7 next turn if I don't block at all. I probably double block this if I can. So we're going to play the Channeler and end our turn. This is only when it becomes blocked. Yeah. Not when it blocks, unfortunately. That would just instantly kill two-headed sliver. Maybe I just take 7. Let's see what our opponent's got here. Oh, no. Well, we do have sudden death, but we can't cast it. That is really bad. Okay. I think we do double block that thing. Although it takes both our creatures with it now. I think we have to take 11 and pray we draw black. Our opponent... Ugh. We just drew so badly in this match. So badly. Like, we just could not draw, like, double black when we needed it. In the first game, all we drew was lands, and we just lose in the first round here. Thanks in large part to poor draws. It was probably... Oh, I couldn't do it yet. I was going to say it probably would have been better if I'd killed that stupid Menace Sliver right away. I mean, I can play Dragon Whelp, but that's not going to get it done. We just lose because we can't draw double black. So we get some cool cards, some of which I didn't own. But yeah, I mean, I really think our deck was good. I think the draft went well. I think our deck was good. We just, bad luck happens. So that does happen. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.